Hey, how you doing? I hope you're well and I hope you are good. Today in this video, I would love to talk to you about social comparison. According to Theodore Roosevelt, comparison is the thief of joy. What do you think about this? Why would you want anything to jeopardize your joy? Comparison thwarts your growth and drains you of your energy. It's a bit like a little midge hanging on for dear life and sucking your zest for life out of you. The lure of comparison is everywhere. It's on billboards, it's when you go to work, it's when you're in social situations, and you just can't quite get away from it when you've got your quiet little moments on social media as well. Comparison actually starts when you're 7 or 8 years old, so right back in your childhood. And it's usually a really positive thing because you are just seeking positive results from looking at your friends around you and seeing how they're doing things and thinking, how can I do this in a better way? But when we think about comparison now, we tend to look at it in a kind of negative way. So there's two kinds of social comparison that I'd like to talk to you about today. First of all is upward social comparison, and then there's downward social comparison. So upward social comparison is like the childhood example I gave to you. It's when we're looking at people who are going through positive things and we want to better ourselves when we look at them. So it might be someone promoting an ideal lifestyle with a nice car, nice things. And for us creative people, it might be a beautiful art studio. And when we look at their content, we think, oh my gosh, I really want to create that for myself. Downward social comparison is when we look at people who are worse off than us. So for example, when people are in war-torn situations or really in situations that are a disadvantage, and we look at them and we think, well, at least our lives aren't as bad as that. The trouble with both of these social comparisons is that if you already suffer from low self-esteem, both of them will actually make you feel worse anyway. So if you're looking at the person that's got the ideal lifestyle and you chronically look at this content on a regular basis over a period of time, you will feel yourself feeling worse after looking at it. And it's exactly the same with the downward social comparison, where we're looking at people that we think are worse off than us, but actually it's making us feel bad because we're compassionate people and we don't want these people to go through such horrible things. So as a whole, social comparison can make us feel good or it can make us feel bad. And the trick is to notice when we feel bad. So for example, if you're looking at your social media on your phone and after a certain time you notice yourself feeling worse, the best thing you can do is to switch it off. So you've probably heard of FOMO, which is an acronym for fear of missing out. This was first coined in 2004 in the Harvard Business School magazine, and then it was popularized in 2010 with the rise of social media. So this acronym really demonstrates how negative and destructive it can be when we focus on social comparison. Fear of missing out is really a lose-lose situation because it demonstrates that even if we go ahead and do the thing that we are fearful of missing out of, we will actually just feel worse anyway. If you are looking at someone's life that's been perfectly curated online, it probably isn't real. And what you don't want to do is compare your inner self with someone's perfectly curated outer self. So the next time you're scrolling on social media, why not have a look at someone's feed and ask yourself, how authentic is this person? Are they promoting a life that is the good, the bad, and everything in between? I like to think of authenticity as like a yin and yang. There's a little bit of good in the bad and a little bit of bad in the good. Nothing is completely black and white. So if we go back to the original quote of comparison is the thief of joy, I would like to say that authenticity is the cornerstone to joy. Whether you're reading a book or looking at social media online or watching a documentary, make sure you look out for signs of authenticity. And I'd like to ask you, how authentic are you in your life? Whether it's your personal life or your work life, or most importantly, your creative life or your creative creative work, are you producing work that really comes from you? And obviously we have influences. Everyone pulls influences from everywhere, and that's what makes you you, because you choose all these different references to draw upon. But how authentic are you being, and how authentic could you be in your life and in your artwork? Remember, you don't have to do anything in a particular way. Do it in the way that you feel called to do it. That's the most important thing. And if you don't know what that is, make time in your art making to find out. You could try loads of different things. You could try something that you've been working on in a completely new way. So look for the authenticity in all things, and your art will be better off for it. So authenticity is something that I'm trying to achieve with these videos, so I do hope that they are bringing you value. Do let me know in the comments what you feel about the quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy," if you agree with it or if you don't, or anything in between. And please do subscribe if you're enjoying these videos so far. Most importantly, I would like to continue to create a safe space for creative people, somewhere that you feel that you can always come back to and is always there for you, and something that you can rely on. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the community. Stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.